Since their birth in 1947, India and Pakistan have fought 4 major wars, all of them directly or indirectly tied to a single point of contention: Kashmir. The first conflict broke out within months of independence. In October 1947, tribal militias from Pakistan invaded Kashmir, aiming to seize it by force. The Maharaja of Kashmir, under siege, turned to India for military assistance. In return, he signed the Instrument of Accession, formally joining India. Indian troops were airlifted in. War followed. By the time the United Nations brokered a ceasefire in 1949, Kashmir stood divided, with Pakistan controlling the northwest and India the rest. The dream of a peaceful resolution remained, but the seeds of prolonged hostility had already been sown. 2 decades later, conflict returned. In 1965, Pakistan launched Operation Gibraltar, sending soldiers disguised as locals into Indian-administered Kashmir to stir an uprising. But the rebellion didn't materialize. India responded with full-scale military action, crossing into Pakistani territory. Fierce battles erupted in Punjab, in the air and on the ground. Thousands of lives were lost. Eventually, the Soviet Union and the United States stepped in. The war ended with the Tashkent Agreement, but the core issue, Kashmir, remained untouched. In 1971, war broke out again, but not over Kashmir. This time, it was about East Pakistan, where a brutal crackdown by the West Pakistani Army sparked a humanitarian catastrophe. Over 10 million refugees fled to India. India, led by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, intervened militarily in support of Bengali independence fighters. In just 13 days, Pakistan surrendered. A new nation was born, Bangladesh. Though Kashmir wasn't the cause, the defeat reshaped South Asia's balance of power and deepened bitterness between the two rivals. The last major conflict came in 1999 in the icy heights of Kargil. Pakistani soldiers and militants crossed the line of control, occupying high-altitude Indian posts. India launched a fierce counteroffensive to recapture the territory. It was a dangerous gamble. Both countries had become nuclear powers just the year before. With global pressure mounting, Pakistan pulled back. Though India won militarily, the war exposed the fragile trust and the risks of escalation. 4 wars, countless skirmishes, thousands of soldiers and civilians dead, and yet the question of Kashmir remains unanswered. It is not just a land dispute. It is a wound that refuses to heal, a mirror reflecting nationalism, identity, and unresolved trauma on both sides.